How's it going, everyone? Cutrex here. Got a super dope video for you today. We're doing a State of the Collection video, and it's going to be part one of three, probably. I'll divide it between my vintage watches, which range from like early 1900s up until just your Seiko from the 90s. Maybe one about automatics, and then one about all of the quartz watches that I have. So let's get into it. I want to start out with the pocket watches. The first one we have is this early 1900 Seth Thomas pocket watch. This one keeps time surprisingly well. It could use a service though, and the case is in really nice condition for its age. You can see on the dial there is a little bit of a mark on the top there. That's the only thing really that's going against it right now. Everything else is super good. The other pocket watch I have is this 1923 Elgin watch. As you can see, it's in really good condition. There's just a little bit of wear on the outer edge of the dial, but everything else is really great. Also keeps time well now. You can see it has those really cool looking blue hands to it. And let me pop the back of it open for you here and take a look at the movement. Take a look at that. It has some very nice work on there. Those grooves are cut into it, and also the spirals there. This one's really neat inside. The next watch I have for you is a Hamilton Acumatic. It's a vintage automatic watch. Something neat about this one is that the whole movement actually comes out of the top. If you look on the back, there is no place to remove the case back because it doesn't have one. It's just a solid case, and everything pops out through the crystal. So it's a little bit harder for me to service myself because I don't have those tools, but everything going with it is super good right now, and it's a super dope watch. Take a look at that dial. It's very nice for the age. It also has a period accurate Speedo strap on it. Just a nice, fun, stretchy strap to give it that look. The next watch I have for you is going to be this vintage Caravel watch. Now, there's nothing particularly special about this one. I just like how it looks. It's a manual wind movement. It has a really neat black dial with the Breguet numerals on it. And I like that white second hand. It has kind of like a field watch style to it. And I don't mind wearing this one outside a lot because it's not super special. It's like your basic vintage watch, so I'm not too worried about anything happening to it. But I usually don't wear it in the rain. Even though it says water resistant, I don't like wearing most of these vintage watches when it's wet out, just because I don't take any risk for it. But check that out. The next one I have is one of my favorites. It's a vintage Benrus 3-star self-winding watch. I think this one's from the mid to late 50s. It's a 10-karat rolled gold case, and it's in really good condition. You cannot see any wear on here where the gold is wearing off. And it has the fancy spider lugs, which is a bonus. Gives it a really neat look. The one thing I don't like about this is you can see the crown does not stick out very much, so it's really hard to manually wind it, but it's self-winding, so just give it a couple shakes and you're good to go. The next one I have for you is just a basic quartz watch. It is my Seiko quartz. See, it has a gold coating over top of it. A little bit of wear on the edge of the lugs. Other than that, it's really great condition. It keeps time well. It's a Seiko quartz, what do you expect? And this one appeared to be from either 88 or 98, I believe. So I don't want to call it particularly vintage compared to these other ones, but it is back there in time, so I include it in this part of the collection. And it's just my basic watch. If I want to grab something quick and throw it on, just tell time throughout the day, I can take this one with me. I know it has a nice look to it, and it's accurate, and it's going to last for a long time. The next watch I have is one of my favorites. It's a vintage Movado automatic watch. I'm not sure about the exact model. It looks very similar to the Movado 434s that I've seen, and it has the same movement, except I believe those might be 23 jewels and this one's a 17 jewel, and it has a really unique rotor inside of it. I'll throw a photo up here if I can for you, but it's just a very solid watch. It checks all the boxes for me on that like vintage Swiss look to it, and I wear it all the time. You can see there's a little bit of wear on the dial. Other than that, everything is great with it. And finally, one of my favorite watches, my Omega Seamaster Cosmic. You can see it has a really neat crosshair pattern on that dial, and something neat about this one, just like the Hamilton, is that there is no case back. You can just see You have your seahorse and waterproof on the back, and no place for movement to come out. So this one also comes out through the crystal. And on the back, you do have that Seamaster seahorse, waterproof, and it says 135017, which is the model of this particular Seamaster Cosmic. They have other options that, instead of being gold plated, are steel. Some have the date, some have different dials. I chose this one because I like that really clean, no date look, and I like that crosshair dial. There's a really loud airplane in the background. Sorry if you're hearing that. But you can see it's gold plated. It's in really good condition. There's a little bit of wear on the edge right there. And I got this one for a really good price. You can usually get these gold plated ones cheaper than the all stainless steel ones just because they do wear out like that. Whereas a stainless steel is not going to wear on you. So those ones go for a little bit more. But I hope you like this video. This is part 1 out of 3. If you want to see the rest of my collection, stay tuned for those videos. Please like and subscribe if you enjoyed the video. See you next time.